Welcome back to Real Civil Architect, and welcome back again to Spaceflight Simulator. New rocket. It's been a super long time since I've posted a Spaceflight Simulator video on the channel, like months. It's been all about escapists, a little bit of other stuff. But, I was going up to find the right spot to start from. I forgot that I have infinite space, so I can start from anywhere. So, today I was going to build 3 different probes to research Mars with. This is going to be like a little mini-series, which I think I'll fairly enjoy. Is that out of range? Yeah, it was. Okay, so I'll temporarily move it. So I'm going to have 3 different probes that I intend to deploy in Mars orbit. I'm assuming you guys remember my relay. Launching a relay at 3 a.m. That was kind of fun. Being all sleep-deprived and all. Still sleep-deprived. Sleep-deprived king of spaceflight architecture. Or at least I say. That's what it says. Okay, there we go. There we go, finally. Jeez, how hard is it? It's just a little probe. Oh, jeez. Now I messed it up. I didn't want to get back into Spaceflight Simulator because I would have absolutely no idea what I should and shouldn't cut. Right? Because it's all content, and if you don't like some of my... Well, in my escapist videos, I'm not talking or not doing something important. Except for moments I think are kind of funny, which I've had a fair few. Oh yeah, I need to pick this up. Let me pick this up. I want to pick it up. Let me pick it up. There. So to do this, we'll need a double decoupler. There we go, that's a double decoupler. So that is 1 probe complete. Now I'm going to have this really stupid Minecraft hardcore thing pop up, where there's like a little progress bar and we finished one of the things. So hooray, we did that! Yay. But before we do that, I want a little engine on this. Can you like not put it somewhere better? Yeah. Okay. This has as much thrust as an ion engine. So I'll put a Colobri here. It'll probably burn out quickly, but that's 1 probe done. Also, I don't intend on saving this passenger. He's gonna live in Mars. Or Mars orbit. Not in Mars. You can't live in Mars. And this tab, instead of being called 4-wide, is just called basics. I'm doing basic stuff with my rocket right now. So that is 1 probe complete. Now, I did already have a big rocket, but this is going to be a multiple episode series. I'm going to build it. I'm going to test it on Earth. I'm going to test it on the moon. And then I'm finally going to take it all the way out to Mars. I've gone to Mars before, without using cheats. Well, accidentally used some. But, it was an accident. It was all accidental and stuff. So I need to build the next probe, which means I'm moving on to the next stage. Or I could do this. Build a long part. And then, 2 of these, I guess? It'd be just enough to have... Oh. The thrust to weight. The thrust to weight ratio. You always ruin things. Okay, looks like we're going for one of these. They're super inefficient, but they work. And hey, it'll get this thing moving. It's been so long since I've posted and so long since I've done any of this. So I think it's time to start working on the next bit of probe. So this is going to be like a kind of fairing-ish thing, I don't know. Maybe I should use like an actual fairing. I think this is an 8 wide. That is an 8 wide. I don't know how long I'll need it to be. But I'm going to have both of the secondary probes in here. So I remember both of them, which I built. One of them had solar panels. RCS on top and bottom. Also, they're meant to have an even amount of weight, but now that I'm stacking them vertically, I don't have to do that. I was stacking them to the side. Okay. No, I didn't mean to shove the probe down there. Ah, jeez. So I believe that's what I built for the first time. No, actually, I forgot a part. It's basic, but it's not in that tab. It's in this tab. Specifically this one, because this one fits the RCS inside it. Now it's saying I have 0 thrust to weight. Well, technically it's true, but, I mean, we've still got some stages. The smart prediction system is most of the time smart. But sometimes it has a little bit of issues. Okay, now I need the 8 wide decoupler. Thankfully I've got the probe, it has nothing else to latch onto. So that would re-enter into Mars. It wouldn't have to re-enter into Mars. I could just decouple it and leave it in orbit, but that's what this... Hang on. Where'd I put it? Oh, it's in here. That's what this is for. It's gonna stay in orbit. Maybe I should put more solar panels on the side of it. You know, it doesn't make a difference because it's useless, but, you know, it gives it that relay feel. And also, it will give them the ship some fake power. So the next part is starting with the same piece and having the same probe. But this one's got landing gear. And since I can this time, I'm going to put some rover wheels on it. You know, I've never actually launched anything related to rovers to other planets. Other planets will be my go-to, but right now, I'm going to focus on Mars. I should use docking ports. I really should. Docking ports are useful. If I accidentally disconnect, it reconnects. Unfortunately, if I do lose it, I don't have a way to redock because I'm very incapable. I got a comment on my Midnight Mars video asking me to send a special capsule down with a docking port and then redock it back in orbit and then send it back. I fully acknowledge that I suck at docking and I will be completely unable of doing this. Hey, and I'm right. I'm not able of doing that. How am I gonna put a heat shield on this? I've run into a small issue. What do I... Okay, new idea. Strap the RCS onto the side. It'll be a little hard to access, but if I open the landing gear, I can get it. Then, rover wheels, compact them. Then, finally, docking port, flip it. Oh. And then, other docking port. I can move these back down now. And then, normal heat shield. What the heck is going on? Oh, the cat's trapped in his room. He's got everything he needs in there. Oh, he's screaming bloody murder. What's wrong? He's really scaring me. What is that tapping? Just ignore it for now. Just ignore it for now. I wish this wasn't happening. This is really scaring me. When I'm done building this, I'm going to stop recording. Cat's got everything he needs in there. He's got his litter, his food, his water. He's not got anything out here that would help him survive. No, he's not dying. Yeah, this is starting to look like a pretty big rocket. This is what it's going to look like on the launch pad right now. And finally, we're going to need a takeoff stage. It's going to need a lot of fuel. No, I don't like the look of that. Let's put a small adapter here. Boom. Boom. And finally, let's see if you guys can lift it. And you can. So before I end the video, I'm obviously gonna try to launch it and get it into orbit. I'm not gonna return it, I'm just gonna revert the flight. Yeah, speed this up. I think that's the wreath tapping on the door. I don't think everything went according to plan. But no, I want to be in this one. This one's got a parachute. It's got the person in it. I don't know what happened. I may need to put some supports inside the fairing, but jeez. And now the music's working. Oh, I think it needs to be connected. I diagnosed the problem right after everything explodes and we've wasted half our money. If only SFS had a money system, I'd be so broke. So, does everything die if I open the fairing? Yes. Yes, everything does die if I open the fairing. I think those two need to be connected in a way that they can be disconnected. Docking ports. And I've got part clipping on. This shouldn't really harm them. If anything, I can go pick them up from Mars now. Not that I'm ever going to. It's just I can. So, one last test. Does everything die if I open the fairing? Everything's okay. Besides the fairings. The fairings are very dead. And it has enough thrust to get off the ground. I forgot to set it to 100% throttle. It has a parachute. The one problem is the probes. Never switches to the right one. Oh! And the pod's dead. Let's just spend the rest of the video watching the parachute fall. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you will enjoy what is to come. I'm Real Civil Architect. I will see you guys in the next Spaceflight Simulator video as soon as the parachute lands. I gotta know that it stays safe, you know? Alright, it's safe.